An explosion and fire that rocked Yolo County and left 7 people dead. And tonight, a scathing grand jury report on what led up to this, showing Yolo County officials knew about the illegal fireworks storage facility right there for years, but did not act to prevent the explosion. And that explosion ripped right through a fireworks storage facility July 1st last year. Thanks for being with us at 5. I'm Gulston Dark.
I'm Lisa Gonzalez, and tonight a grand jury report finds Yolo County could have prevented the deaths and destruction caused by that blast that you saw. The report is titled Esparto Fireworks Explosion. Officials knew, none acted. It's a 32-page report that outlines the county's failures to enforce their own laws. And tonight we're getting reaction to that report from the grand jury foreman and the county. We start where the explosion happened with KCRA 3's Curtis Ming in Esparto tonight. Man, the title of that report says everything, Curtis.
It really does, Lisa. This is now about the 9-month mark since all this happened. And let me show you around. You can see the scene. It's very similar to what we saw back in July. Not much has changed, although you can see some weeds are starting to grow in. 268 days later, this property is still a hellscape. We have drone video. We shot it just today. The rusted storage containers and twisted steel of what once contained thousands of pounds of fireworks. Now, as we were first to report, this entire fireworks operation was illegal. This was zoned as a farm, agriculture. 3 Yolo County Sheriff's employees, they lived here. They had to know fireworks were here. The grand jury found a list of county workers also knew, yet nobody stopped it. And because of that, 7 men went to work on July 1st, never to come home, leaving mothers without their children and children without their fathers. KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz has been pouring through this grand jury report. She is live in Woodland with what it reveals.
Yeah, Curtis, well, the Yolo County Civil Grand Jury says this is a tragedy that may have been preventable. After a months-long investigation, the report found that multiple agencies, including the Sheriff's Office, fire, and county officials all knew about the illegal fireworks operation but failed to act. The grand jury says county officials were aware at least 3 years prior to the explosion and points to a lack of enforcement, resources, and accountability. The investigation looked into hundreds of pages and documents and conducted dozens of interviews. The report says rural fire districts in Yolo County lack adequate training and support. It also called out the Board of Supervisors, saying they have not provided adequate resources for the enforcement of building and safety codes. It found that the Sheriff's Office failed to provide training and enforce the county's firework ordinances. We spoke with the foreman of the Yolo County Civil Grand Jury about these findings.
The report is unusual in this respect in that we could not pinpoint the very thing that happened. And so if you look through the report, you will see there are a whole list of things that we think might have contributed to it. One is this sort of atmosphere that you should be tolerant of activities that are taking place on farmlands, not look at them too closely. We think both people failed and the system failed. There were a lot of people that knew about this. If one of them had stood up and said, wait, you can't do this, there's a danger, I think that it might have stopped. No one did.
Among the recommendations in this report is hiring a fire warden, adding more code enforcement staff, and additional training for Yolo County Sheriff's deputies on significant county ordinances. We're live in Woodland. Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News. Back to you, Curtis.
All right, Maricela, thank you. And Live Copter 3 is overhead right now. Let's give you a bird's eye view of the scene. This is the Esparto property, showing the remains of the facility. It doesn't appear that anything has been touched. The metal containers, they are rusted. There's still twisted metal and debris on the property. And this report, it rips departments across Yolo County. KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri has been looking into that part of the story and trying to get those departments to respond. Lizzie?
Curtis, we're going to start with code enforcement. Since our reporting back in August revealed what this report again confirms, that county employees knew there were fireworks on that that property, we've been trying to reach out to find out why no action was taken. They have never answered that question for us, and apparently the grand jury didn't get an answer either. KCRA 3 Investigates had previously obtained emails showing employees were tipped off that a fireworks company was operating at that Esparto property as early as 2022. And an employee said he would, quote, tread lightly when visiting because the land was owned by Yolo County Sheriff's deputies. Then nothing. The emails about it stopped. And today's report states the grand jury could not determine definitively why county planning and code enforcement officials never pursued the matter further. It also calls out the sheriff's office and fire officials for not taking action. So we reached out to all of them today. None of them want to talk about this on camera, and we got a similar response from county supervisors. Throughout this process, the Board of Supervisors said it's committed to accountability and transparency. So I reached out to all 5 of the supervisors today, asking to speak to them on camera so the public can hear from them directly. Because the grand jury says it heard testimony that supervisors, quote, fostered a culture of tolerance for code violations and repeatedly rejected attempts to augment enforcement activities. The Board of Supervisors all denied our request for an interview. They only responded with a prepared statement over email. They say they disagree with the suggestion that the county doesn't take code enforcement seriously, saying the board has consistently supported and funded the county's code enforcement. But the grand jury didn't stop there. They didn't just claim no one took action before the deadly explosion. They also say even after supervisors announced they'd launch an internal review, no group or individual has been put in charge of any review. Instead, they say the county hired a legal firm that investigates personnel problems, and the contract says the findings can be hidden from the public under attorney-client privilege. So that contradicts the board's promise of accountability and transparency. Back to you.
All right, Jose, and we want to remind you, 3 sheriff's employees lived at this property. They called it their home. According to the grand jury report, 2 of those sheriff's employees right now are on paid administrative leave. A 3rd retired in September. We do not know if anybody will go to jail for what happened here, for those 7 lives lost. We are waiting to find out if the DA plans to prosecute, but we do know the victims' families are now suing several government agencies for $35 million. We're live in Esparto. Curtis Mann, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, and the story is still unfolding. Curtis, thanks for your coverage out there.
In our KCRA 3 special Flashpoint, the search for answers in Esparto streaming now. It's an in-depth investigation into the companies and what we've learned so far. Scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you right to that video at KCRA.com.